Selling on Amazon obviously means you want to generate organic sales rather than just making sales running from the advertising. That's the entire purpose. But the tough part is to optimize those keywords to start generating organic sales. In this video, we will go through how you can optimize your Amazon keywords using the Search Query Performance Report. My name is Damian, I'm co-founder of My Real Profit. Let's start. Welcome to My Real Profit, guys. In this video, I will show you how can you grow your organic traffic on Amazon. Basically, our main goal of this video is to help you, instead of paying $2, $3, $5 for a click, pay $0 and start generate more organic traffic. In order to do this, we actually have 3 workflows that I will talk today about, and I will show you how you can implement them step by step. So let's move to those 3 different workflows. Number 1 is called Fix. This is where you will need to change your listing, change something with your business inside of Amazon, obviously. The second one is called Trim. This is where we're gonna cut ad spend. Yeah, obviously, you know, sometimes you already generate organic traffic, but it's just being cannibalized by your advertising. And the third one is called Scale, where we know that you can grow your business from day one. Yep, so that means you can already invest more money into advertising and push those keywords. So, as I just said, all those 3 different things related to the keyword level data. Firstly, let's talk what actually impacts your organic rank. Everyone is overcomplicating it. Someone's saying that your organic rank is being impacted by refunds, by reviews, by everything. And that's true. But if we want to narrow down just to the 3 metrics, it's going to be click-through rate, conversion rate, and units sold. Amazon is interested in relevancy. If your product is highly relevant and if your product is being sold, you will get better organic ranking. As simple as that. And that's why you can see on Amazon, cheap products are winning the search engine results page. You might never see an expensive product being ranked number 1. Obviously, there will be a cheap alternative that's going to be ranked number 1 because it has better click-through rate, better conversion rate, and it sells more units. Maybe it doesn't make more revenue, but in Amazon algorithm eyes, it's the best product. So basically, we're gonna try to fix your click-through rate, conversion rate, or your units sold in order to improve your organic rank. And that's why we need Amazon Search Query Performance Report. Yeah, before we move forward, let's start with some basics. On Amazon search engine results page, and this is how it will look like. Very unfortunately, most of the placements are purple, meaning those are advertised placements. You can only hold 2 placements with your ASIN, organic and advertised. So you cannot hold 100 placements unless you have 100 products and they are fully relevant for this keyword. But most of the times it's only 2 products. That's very important to understand because when you use SQP report, you also need to understand the ceiling of your business, the ceiling in terms of impressions, how many in total impressions we can generate. That's important step. So let's start with Fix. Fix is where you can fix your product relevancy by keyword. Fix number 1. Look for the keywords where your PPC is holding your organic rank. This screenshot is a great example where you can see whenever I push more money into PPC spend, my SQP metrics go up. Impression share, click share, add to cart share, purchase share, all of them go up. But whenever my ad spend goes down, all of my metrics also go down. The main problem with this is because this keyword is fully supported by PPC. So that means I literally cannot grow my organic rank without running ads. The main reason of that problem, as you remember the flywheel that I showed you before, that means that so if my units sold go up, my organic rank also go up. But that means my click-through rate and conversion rate is performing worse than my competitor. Because the way how it works, if any of those metrics is better than your competitor, you're gonna get ranked up. If it's below your competitor performance, you're gonna go down in rank. So here, as you can see on this screenshot, this is basically the same thing. We can see that our click-through rate is below market average and our conversion rate is slightly below market average. So where I'm losing in click-through rate. So in this specific case, I identified that my problem is with click-through rate. So my click-through rate is below market average, and that's when I push more for ads. I'm compensating that low click-through rate, and that's why my overall impressions, clicks, and purchases go up, and my organic rank also might go up as well. But whenever I lower it, I lose it. So I need to fix my main image. Now with the main image, what you can do? First of all, include your main keyword in your main image. Yeah. Secondly, don't use a lot of white spaces on the both sides. A common problem that I see that Amazon sellers have shadows on their main images, and those shadows are making their product look smaller. That's a big problem. Cut those shadows, just make your product look as big as possible, specifically on mobile search. It's very important, mobile search. Then try to add additional badges if you can. If you do have product packaging, show your product packaging. So you need to constantly work on your click-through rate optimization. If you don't have an active A/B test running right now, you're already losing to your competitors, because you need to have at least one A/B test ran all the time. You just change main image, you test, you see which one performs better, you replace it. Then you do it again and again and again and again. And I guarantee you will always be ahead of your competition. Now, in this case, we know that we need to fix relevancy and fix click-through rate first. So this is what you need to do when your PPC is impacting your organic rank. Another thing that you might see is that your organic rank is also growing during the best deals. You know why? It's because your relevancy goes up. So let's go back to this chart again. You can see here, it's a flywheel. So when you run a best deal, guess which metrics go up? All of them. Click-through rate, units sold, and conversion rate. Amazon sees your product is highly relevant, and also there is a sense of urgency, and that's why they're gonna rank your product up during the best deals. So when you have a best deal, your organic rank will go up. Sometimes your organic rank can even keep the same after the best deal, and that means you just get your product ranked higher. Sometimes you will go down slowly, but what matters is that during the best deal, you can also try to cut your ad spend and just make more money, or try to increase your ad spend to keep even better organic ranks, and then see if those will remain after deal ends. Now, here I also have all of the things that are just listed. Main keyword inside the main image, rewrite the title, keyword first. Also add, subscribe, and save coupons. Coupons or prime exclusive discounts also improves your click-through rate. Yeah. And then for the conversion rate, those are related to secondary images, A+ contents, reviews, and ratings. So those what happens after the click. Now, fix number 2. Impression share is about click share. So they see you, but they don't click on you. This is actually, again, the same problem when you have visibility, but it does not convert into clicks. With this one, your main problem is also your clickability. So it applies the same rule as here. Yeah, all those things can be applied to this approach. So now the conclusion. Let me actually open market share report on our platform and let me show you. If you see something like this where your impression share is about click share, we definitely know that the problem is click-through rate, and this is what we need to fix. If we have something like this where our impression share equals to click share and it's pretty low, and we spend a lot of money on ads, we know that overall we perform more or less within the market, but we need to be much better than market, and we need to improve our click-through rate. And then also those kind of keywords require more investment in advertising, so you need to also just spend more money. Now let's move forward and let's talk about trim. Trim is the most favorite one. It's because it's so simple. You just lower your ad spend and you just make more money. But in order to use trim methodology, you need to use SQP report as well. So we need to look up for the keywords where your impression share and your click share combo is different. So if your click share is 3x or 2x and more is higher than your impression share, that means your organic already wins it. And your additional ad spend is just cannibalizing those extra additional sales. So here's what you need to do. Look up for the keywords where your click share is much higher than impression share and try to cut your ad spend. Let me give you an example. Here I have raw probiotic 100 billion CView. 4.8% impression share, 41% click share. Do you think that $70 in ad spend are necessary? No. 6.7% impression share, 24% click share. $400 also can try to cut. Vitamin C chewable, this is the same, $1,000. We can try to cut. Raw probiotics, 3.3% impression share, 13% click share. Here, it's mixed feelings. If your impression share is 4% or higher, that's what I would do a cut. If it's below 4, you need to experiment. Now here is the downside of this methodology. Sometimes you will get something like this, where your organic rank is pretty high, but keyword is very PPC driven. So most sales are happening from the ads. So here is an example. When I have 5% impression share, 9% purchase share, I just spent more money and I instantly got much better impression share, much better click share, much better purchase share. Sometimes it also can be the opposite, where the keyword is so driven by PPC that adding extra spend actually will result you in much more sales. So you need to test both. But again, this is definitely going to help you cut some keywords. Let's talk about scale now. Scale is where you don't have visibility, but you have a perfect fit in terms of market, intent, your product to gain sales. So what do we need to do? We need to increase our ad spend to get better visibility. Let me give you an example. Let's say we have 3.5 impression share, but our click share is 6%. Impression share ceiling. So how can I identify that I'm under investing in keyword? Your impression share ceiling can be as high as 7%. Yeah. So this is how you can read impressions against the ceiling of 7. Yeah. Because as I said before, guys, you can only hold 2 placement, one organic and one advertised. So obviously your impression share cannot be 100%. Realistically, it's about 6-7%. And you can see here, it's actually already broken down. When you're below 3, then you're like almost invisible. You need to increase it. If you have from 3 to 5%, it's pretty strong and you're doing good. And if you're higher than 5%, you are very close to the ceiling and you need to then look for the cannibalization. Maybe you need to trim your ad costs. So now we are currently interested to look out for the keywords where our impression share, let's say, is below 3%, like 1.5 to 3%, but we also have a decent click share. Yeah. So let me show you an example. Obviously this is the demo data, but yours will look similar. Once a day multivitamin formula. My impression share is 2.6%, click share is 2.7, add to cart share is 3.5, purchase share is 4.6. So down the funnel, my performance is better than market average because my percentage is increasing, but my impression share is only 2.6%. So that means I can increase my ad spend to gain better visibility, gain more impressions, and obviously I'm most likely gonna sell more. So we are looking for the keywords where our click share is higher than impression share and our impression share is below 3%. That's the formula. Yeah. You look out for those keywords. You also need to look at your ad spend because it should be within the reasonable ACOS ranges for you. And then also you need to compare your ad spend to the keyword search volume. Then you will know how big the keyword is and if there is any opportunity. Now, should you do something like that when you have 0.5% impression share, let's say? Be careful. If it's a huge keyword, most likely when you're gonna scale the budget, the ACOS is gonna skyrocket to the moon. So just try to do it on firstly lower volume keywords. So as an example here, 3.5 impression share, 6% click share. This is exactly what you can push on your ads and try to gain better organic visibility. Here is the last thing you need to remember when you run those kind of ads. You need to have a sponsored product exact match campaign as a base case scenario. Worst case scenario, it's a phrase match campaign. But if you run sponsor brand, sponsor video, those do not impact your organic rank. If you run auto campaigns or you run product targeting campaigns, this might impact your organic rank, but not significantly. Algorithm understands that when you run ads on a specific keyword and it's exact match, then that means just for that keyword you are relevant. You want to bid for it and it works and you're relevant, and Amazon gonna appreciate that PPC sale through the exact campaign much more than it does through the auto campaigns. So that's why you need to run sponsor product exact match campaigns or phrase match campaigns, because those obviously gonna have the biggest impact on your organic rank growth. Basically that's it. The whole method on one screen. You can see here your impression share equals to click share, then you need to fix, or if its impression share is higher than click share, then it's a problem. When your click share is higher than impression share, then that's an opportunity to cut the budget. And where your impression share is below 3% but your click share is higher, this is the opportunity to grow. So the way how I do it, I open market share and funnel report and I just go through each keyword one by one. I have impressions, I have clicks, and I have PPC spend. So I can do all of this analysis keyword by keyword. Then I also have weekly view, and in that weekly view, I can track how my changes in my ad spend, in my pricing, in my content overall resulted in the final outcome. Did it help or did it not? So if you would like to do it without trying My Real Profit, I do actually have a free tool for you. It's located under free tools. It's called Wasted Spend Audit. And once you will upload here your SQP report, you will actually get a very decent reporting that will say what percentage of the keywords you're burning budgets, what's happening in terms of branded keywords, and a bunch of other stuff. So guys, feel free to check it out and let me know what you think in comments. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video and have a great day. Bye bye.